This is an instructional design method video on the Addie model. These are the references used for this presentation. The Addie instructional design model is a process that is traditionally used by instructional designers to build effective training performance tools. Many of the current instructional design models evolved from the Addie model. This dynamic and flexible guideline has 5 phases, each with their own outcome that feeds into the following phase. The phases are analyze, design, development, implement, and evaluate. The first phase can be considered the goal-setting phase. Here, designers will focus on the target audience, what they already know, and establish the learning outcomes of the course. It is important to analyze the needs of learners, as well as determining what limiting factors may exist. The second phase is the design phase. In this stage, designers will determine the goals of the course and what performance measures will be used. A subject matter analysis is performed, as well as planning for the project with resources required and available. The focus during this phase is on establishing learning outcomes and what content will be used. Lesson planning begins, and designers select what media will be utilized and which interface is most effective for the course delivery. At this time, designers will establish what feedback mechanism will be used to determine if the students are learning the material. The third phase is the production and testing phase. This is where development takes place. The designers use the data gathered in the previous phases to create and test content. The 3 main tasks of this phase are drafting, production, and evaluation of what has been produced. The fourth phase of Addie is implementation. In this stage, designers continuously modify the program to increase efficiency. The course is redesigned, updated, and edited to ensure it can be delivered effectively. The last phase of the Addie model is the evaluation phase. Every phase of Addie involves a formative evaluation. The summative evaluation occurs at the end of the program to determine if the goals have been met. This will also determine what will be required to move forward with the project. In conclusion, Addie consists of 5 phases: analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. As a designer progresses through each phase, an outcome is produced that feeds into each subsequent step. Many of the modern instructional design models used today have been generated from this basic Addie model. This model is generally the most common design model. However, designers have identified a number of weaknesses. This has led to many variations of the Addie design model.